Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good afternoon everyone. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Siti Hikari. You can call me by Hikari. I represent SMP 1 Selong. Now, I'm gonna tell you a story about two brothers who had different appearance and attitude. Do you know what is it? Chupa and Granta. This is one of many interesting stories which are often used as a material in sense of people in Lombok to perform in such celebration and ceremony. Chupa and Granta were two siblings, but they had different appearance and attitude. Chupa, the elder, was fat, had sideburns, his hair was a mess, with a big pot belly he loves to eat. A sneaky and a bad young man. He is totally different with his brother named Granta. Granta was a handsome young man. Every woman who saw him would adore him, and he had good attitude. One day, their parents taught them to work in the farm. Granta did what they should do, like plowing the soil, planting, and cleaning the farm from rice weeds. But what did Chupa do? He just went around looking for something to eat, and when the dusk came, he came back to the farm. Then Granta had finished doing what their parents taught them to do. He saw his brother came, but he asked him to get back home because the work had finished. On the way, Granta decided to wash his body on the river, so he asked Chupa to get home first. Without any reviews, Chupa agreed to Granta's request. But Chupa was a sneaky. He threw himself to a mud. He walked as if he had doing the hard work. Then he shouted for his parents that his father came. You know, I have been doing all the works only by myself, while Granta is having fun with many girls, shouted Chupa, and his father was very angry at Granta. Then Granta arrived home with tired but clean body. He wanted to take a rest for a while, but that desire would never be fulfilled. His father was very angry and couldn't control himself. Why did you let your brother do all the work? You are not my son anymore, and leave this home soon. I don't want to look a lazy god like you. Go away, said his father. Granta was shocked. However, he calmed himself down and said, "It's okay if you expel me. I hope this home will be better without me." Then Granta left his home with tired, hungry, and hot too. Knowing that his brother had left home, Chupa tried to catch Granta. He tried to bring him back, but Granta was a determined young man. Along the journey, Chupa always moaned that he was very hungry. Granta asked him to get back home, but Chupa stuck with his decision to follow his brother. Finally, they found an unknown region. They approached the Spensasel. Chupa asked her with impolite words. Then Granta repeated the question with such polite words. Where is it? Why is this land so quiet?" Then the Spensasel replied, "This land is Kediri and belongs to the kingdom of Daha. This is quiet because our princess was stolen by Imnaru. Imnaru was a giant's name. The giants lived at a cave called Guagalagala." Without any doubt, Granta wanted to save the princess. Although Chupa persuaded him not to bother Imnaru because he was very scared. Anyhow, they followed an announcement from the kingdom to save the princess. Princess Galuh Pandangwangi. Along the journey to save the princess, they found had settled but only couple, Inak Bakal and Amak Bakal. They had no children on their own, so they asked the two brothers to live with them. Chupak and Grantang were so happy living in the palace. Chupak, anyhow, still with his greedy, tried to domineer everything for himself. Day by day, they finally found the giant's cave. Grantang fought even now by himself. He threw his grease right on the giant's chest that made the giant die. Then the princess was escaped and they went back to the palace. On their way back to the palace, Chupak remembered the king's announcement. For those who was be able to save the princess would be her husband and rule the kingdom. So Chupak begged Grantang to tell the king that he was kill the giant and saved the princess. Why should be like that? Protested Grandpa. Chupak angrily told him, it's really that way because I'm the older and you are so young to rule a kingdom like that. Realizing that his brother agreed him, he promised wouldn't say anything about his effort to save the princess. Finally, Chupak married with the princess and ruled the kingdom, while Grantang decided to live at the village. So thank you everyone for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.